Hello, parents of my 7th grade English class. Welcome to my class. I'm excited about your students. There's a lot of really smart kids in there. Lots of high energy, but we are learning kind of as a staff how to best direct this group of wily 7th graders. There are lots of boys, which is just, in the end, is going to be awesome because it's going to be a powerhouse of a class. For right now, they just joined in for 1 week on my English class, and I'm excited. We are doing A Long Walk to Water, which is a fairly simple book. I'm going to give them some more difficult informational text to go with it to understand more background, but then they will do a couple of projects and papers from that. Really cool about this particular unit, A Long Walk to Water, is after Christmas. They'll finish it shortly after Christmas, but in January we will be all taking a trip out to the Real Life exhibit out at Medical Teams International in Tigard, Oregon. And so it's just a it's a really big warehouse. It's been turned into a museum that kind of takes people through different disaster zones, whether that's a war, a civil war, famine, tsunami, invasion, refugees, all this extreme poverty. It's just all the different countries that Medical Teams International goes and serves in. They basically have built these very cool interactive displays that basically are walking through these different countries and seeing these different things. It's powerful, and we're going to take the 8th grade and the 7th grade together as we're both studying refugees, them, Vietnam, us, South Sudan. And we'll look at that and take all the stuff that we learned and really put it on a personal, hey, what can we do about this on a worldwide level kind of level. So anyway, that's a great capstone to this particular unit. But until then, the kids are going to learn my style in class, and so I just want to walk through a little bit of Schoology for you to know what I'm talking about and kind of what I emphasize. And every term I have some long-term projects. Air book is a reading book they do on their own at their reading level or stronger or higher. And there's a whole list in there of books that you can find. There's an Excel spreadsheet with thousands of books in their range, but there's also like what I expect from the book itself, some parameters. And ultimately, they'll read the whole book over the course of the term, in addition to what we're doing. And then they'll meet with me and have a book talk where they convince me they've read the book. And I can kind of assess that by asking them questions, leafing through, pulling things out, having them explain them to me, stuff like that. Then there's also the day book, which is 20 pages of free writing, and it can literally be anything. There's lots of examples in the assignment so that you can look at them. But they can write about anything they want to fill those 20 pages. I just want them writing, free writing, handwriting. I don't grade it for like spelling and stuff like that. They just get it done. And they can copy things, it's fine. I don't want them using it for other classes because it needs to be its own unique thing, but it is okay if some of the stuff they put in there is just silly. That's totally fine. So do not worry toward the end. Just encourage them to work on it early on and not wait until the end, because then filling 10 pages of randomness really feels very pointless. And I don't like that. It doesn't work for anybody. So those are two long-term things. Otherwise, each week we'll be doing these vocab words, and they're cumulative each week. I will always grade them really quickly with a 3-word quiz each Friday on full weeks, not every single Friday. If there's 5 days, then we have it. But I'll give them 3 words, and it'll be over all the words we've covered so far. So as it gets further on in the term, they'll have more and more words they need to review in order to be ready for those 3 words. It's kind of how I do vocabulary. A lot of it fits into what we're reading. Some of it's extra, and just by review over and over, they learn those words. Also, the IMB, which is that interactive notebook. It looks something like this. They design it and they fill it with all of their notes, exercises that we do in class, exercises that they do at home. The back side of it is their day book that they're writing on their own, just free write. This is really the core of what we do. There's a video in the IMB assignment for you so you can know more specifically what it's all about. But they're going to do all their work on there. And each Friday, again, 5-day weeks, I grade those to see that they're up to date. So it's something that maybe due on a Monday or a Tuesday. it might not get checked until Friday. And so there's kind of some built-in grace if they have a busy week or a late night or a game or something like that. They can double up on assignment on like a Tuesday night instead of Wednesday or something like that. But by the end of the week, it's all done. So help them to stay on top of that. That will be a great benefit to them. And trying to think of what else is special for you guys. But looking forward to this Long Walk to Water. It's one of my favorite books. The kids are already liking it and looking forward to seeing what they can do. Take care. Give me your emails or questions if you have them. Otherwise, have a great break.